Been up since 4. This has been happening a lot lately. I may as well make my time useful.
Got on my leather jacket Thriller. The show ain't nothing iller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'ma steal her. I promise I can make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Just give her, you got no hold, not no sliver. All day I keep drinking whiskey.
Welcome back everyone to another Let's Talk. Today we're going to be talking about fear and what fear does to us and like why it's such a big deal in our society today. A lot of what I'm going to be talking about has come from personal experiences in my life and things I've learned from, so just keep that in mind as you watch this video. Fear can really hinder the door of opportunity, and what I mean by that is like people who are really nervous to do things in their life. Say for example, you want to go to college or you want to go to university or do something bigger with your life. If you get nervous about doing that, it's like a lot of the time your fear comes in and says, if you go to college, university, or if you do this might happen or that might happen, and your brain comes up with all these ideas of negative things that could happen if you try to grow and go for an opportunity that's there for you, rather than seeing the positives of actually going towards that opportunity and the benefits of doing what you want to do. Fear can kind of keep an individual static, and what I mean by static is like the same. It kind of keeps you the same. So if you're fearful to do something and if you're nervous to do something, you don't do it usually. You just kind of tend to stay the same, and you stay in your comfort zone, and you don't get out of your comfort zone because you don't want to try new things. And that kind of keeps the person the same. You never really change, you never really grow. And life is all about growth and opportunity, so when fear comes in and it takes that away, you're literally just hindering your life from growing and experiencing better and greater things in your life. I think fear can cause a lot of suffering emotionally more than physically, because if you're fearful to do something, in the end, fear can really take over your life. Like, it can totally overcome you if you think about it. If you become so scared to do something and so scared to grow and take on new opportunities, what else are you going to be doing besides sitting in bed and watching Netflix? Like, really, you literally can't grow as a person unless you go out and experience new things on your own and break your comfort zone and get through your comfort zone, because really life begins outside of your comfort zone. Once you start doing things that actually you are afraid of, like once you start doing things that do make you scared, that's when your life is really going to start to grow, and that's when you as a person are going to start to grow as well. For me personally, I used to hate, and still to this day to be honest, I don't like making phone calls unless it's to people like I really know. But part of my old job was to make phone calls, and I freaking hated it. But the more I did it, the more I got used to it, and the better I got at it. So I think that's one big tip to get over fear, is to, if you know what is causing you that fear, and if you know what is giving you anxiety or whatever, do it over and over again. After a certain amount of time, you won't be scared to do it anymore. Say for example, you're afraid of the dark, which I'm not afraid of the dark, so this is a good example for me. But if you are, walk around in the dark for a while, or just have your lights off, and sooner or later you won't be afraid of it because you'll be so used to it. I actually used to be afraid to get in front of a camera and talk. I used to be pretty camera shy, and I'm not anymore, thankfully. Unless people are home, then I kind of still am, so I need to record more when people are home, so I get over that fear. But yes, I used to be pretty camera shy, and I used to not like to record videos with me in them, just like maybe my voice. That's why I uploaded a lot of gameplays back in the day. But thankfully I got over that, and now I'm doing things that I really want to do. I'm recording things that I really want to do, and I'm hopefully helping some people, and I enjoy this too. Now, for some people, fears tend to, you get a fear because of a traumatic experience in the past. So say for example, maybe you're really afraid of water because you had a family member drown, or you yourself experienced a situation where you almost drowned, or something scary happened in water. Or maybe a plane, you're afraid to fly because you know about all the crashes that happen. just stuff like that. I think one way to get over those fears is to start swimming more and to get on more planes, because the only way, you're never going to conquer your fear unless you go out and do it, right? So as a kid, I used to be afraid of spiders, and then I started killing them myself more, and I kind of got used to them, and now I don't have a problem with spiders at all, to be honest. I pick some of them up and just like, yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to get a pet spider, to be honest. So just trying to conquer your fears by literally facing them head on, I think, is one of the best ways to deal with it. Because if you're not going to face it head on, it's almost like you're running from your fear, and then that's when the fear takes over. That's when it's basically won. So for you to be able to beat that fear, I think you need to face it head on. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment telling me what I should record next. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss another one of these episodes. And remember, keep it classy.